You can learn a lot about America talking to regular people in small towns. So today I've come to a small town to talk to some regular people. So I'm here in Covington, a little small town in Georgia, specifically at Station 21. Going to meet some firemen, talk to some PureTalk customers, learn some stuff, have a few laughs. It's going to be great. It's happening. You're Frank Parisi.
That's me.
I've read all about you, Frank Parisi. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm just going to go ahead and assume you're a great American. You object?
I always try to be.
What makes an American great these days?
Pride.
Yeah?
Yeah, you have to be proud of what you do and always accomplish something.
What do you do? What do you do? What did you do? And what are you going to do?
I try to do nothing now, but I was a firefighter for 32 years.
Yeah.
All types of adventures I was in. Not knowing it was my job, was my duty, from wildfires to car extrication to rescues to end up to being 9/11. And, just doing my job.
You've seen some things.
More than people usually do.
I've been around. I'm no expert, but I'm going to guess the great state of New York. Somewhere near Manhattan, Long Island,
Long
maybe?
Island. I'm Long Islander.
Yeah. Parisi, that'd be Italian.
That's what they tell me. We come from a long line of Sicilians, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be on my best behavior. So, how long were you in the fire department?
32 years.
32.
Yes, sir.
So that's what you call a life of service.
Dedication, missing family outings, not seeing your kids grow up, always on the run, into danger, but you don't realize it. I ended up in the hospital a few times.
Was it worth it?
I'll do it again. Yes.
What makes you guys tick, man? What do the rest of us need to know about the first responders, the firemen, the people who run in to the places everybody else is running from?
Well, it starts within. You have to have it in you to go in to danger, but you don't realize it. And you got to do your job, you're trained, and it just clicks in. It's got to be in you, though. It's not for everybody. And you have a satisfaction. I have 2 life-saving awards, and I saved a couple of people, and they're still around today, and it makes you feel good, that I did something and keep it going.
Talk about what it means to truly and literally save a life.
When you see someone there laying there, and all of a sudden, the next moment, you get a pulse, and they start looking at you, and you bring them to the hospital, and then we wait days and see if the person made it.
Yeah.
Some, unfortunately, don't, and some, they're still living.
There's a brotherhood in these places. I've been in a lot of station houses all over the country,
Right.
and you can almost tell as soon as you walk in where you are. What is it? Like, what am I sensing?
Togetherness. When the alarm goes off, no matter what your beliefs are or who your religion, or you just all get together and you got to do the job that you're trained to.
Yeah.
The person that you're next to, you probably could hate their guts, but when you're out there in the field, you depend on each other. You both have to come out.
What else after the fire department? Like, how do you retire from a thing that has so much built-in meaning and value? Like, how do you keep yourself engaged today?
It's very hard. I was a Class A firefighter. That's an interior firefighter up till I was about 51 years old. It's a young man's game.
Yeah.
And here I am trying to compete with 20-something-year-olds and 30-year-olds. I was doing it, but if I kept doing that, I probably wouldn't be here looking at you.
Yeah.
So you got to know when to say when and move on. Now, there was just a call here before, and the urge for me to jump on a truck and start ringing the bell was right there.
I was literally watching it, and it's a shame we weren't rolling, because that's when things actually become real.
Yeah.
When the alarm starts. Like, do you still hear it in your
Absolutely.
sleep?
When I'm at home and I hear trucks go by, I'm like, I start getting jittery, and I don't want to say like an old fart, but I used to ride the back steps.
Yeah.
Used to hang on, but now they have these nice trucks with air conditioning and stereos in them.
Tell me about your family.
My family, oh boy, long line of hardworking laborers, millwrights, tradesmen from New York. We were here.
Millwright, steel workers.
Yes.
Boat builders.
Yes, and plus a lot of machinery involved in that too.
Yeah.
I traced back my history, and we were here since 1743.
No kidding.
Yeah, and fortunately we were on the right side, I guess. And I don't know if they met Washington, but we were in most of every war we had a participant.
What do you think of our country today? What do you think of the values, and does it weigh on you? Is it something you think about a lot?
Well, Dick Gill's saying this is not the country that I grew up in, and the young people have to really see what's going on here and keep it going. Everybody's lost in these media, social media and all that, and they just don't know the real world. Where, like I'm a historian, and just I went to Washington a couple weeks ago, and you see World War II. Some veterans still there, they're in their 90s or 100s, and you got to shake their hand because they were young men. And
have you been to the World War II memorial?
yes, I was there a couple weeks ago. It was beautiful.
I was there this time a year ago,
Yeah.
and they brought in some of the honor flights.
Yeah.
And the men who were there, it's powerful.
In my firehouse, when I first started, there was still some veterans from World War II there, and they wouldn't say their stories. Some of them you'd have to get it out of them, but they were a rough gang, and they were young men. And
What made the greatest generation great?
they went there to do their job. Some of them didn't know why, but they fought for this country, and they didn't question it. They just went because that was their duty then.
What do you look for in your friends? What do you look for in a good neighbor? What do you expect from the people you most admire?
Respect, and mind your business. I don't bother you, don't bother me. And to get along with people. I go to church every week. I pray for everybody. And
What do you pray for?
peace, especially for me. 6 daughters, couple wives. Come on,
You know what?
I need peace.
I'll pray for you too.
Yeah, but
What are your daughters' names?
let's start with Dominique, Deanna. We have Demoya, Sedella, Leah, and Janelle. And Janelle's going into the Navy.
Nice.
Couple of weeks. Go.
Off she goes.
Go.
No rough, Janelle.
I'll drive her to Illinois. Go to boot camp.
Were you in the military at all?
No, unfortunately, I had a chance to go, and it was during the Grenada invasion.
Yeah.
But I was in the fire service, just beginning my career. So, it wasn't mandatory for us to go. I wasn't mandatory to sign up for a draft or nothing. But I was going to the academy and everything with the fire service, so I just stuck with that.
What do people need to know about first responders? Like if you could just flick your fingers and have most of the population suddenly come to some kind of new conclusion, what would it be?
Well, the cliche, you need them. Without them, who are you going to call to help you? Firefighter, police officer, EMS. We're there to help. We're there to help you. We're there to make things better. Or,
Yeah.
Without us, who's going to volunteer to do all that? Even if you're paid, you're volunteering your life, to do that. And they're needed people. Without them, there'd be chaos,
Yeah. Why'd you switch to PureTalk?
Like you, I hate Verizon. Too expensive and everything. It was crazy.
He said it. I didn't say it.
Oh, I got rid of them.
Well, you know what? We joke about it. It's like if you can be in business with a company that stands for something. I mean, I'm sure Verizon stands for something. I just don't know what it is. But when you learned about the other things, never mind the wireless, never mind the savings and all that, what mattered to you?
Well, again, I like the companies that were made from veterans. I have coffee products I buy from veterans, the flags and all these things we see on TV. I try to support them because they went out there, and some of them came back, some of them didn't. Some of them came back in pieces, but they started a business, and you support them.
What a pleasure to meet you, man.
It's my pleasure meeting you. I'm good.
You did it, Frank.
I'm good.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
PureTalk. Switch to a wireless company that actually stands for something.